welcome to the Vegas Benchwarmer channel. This is the Benchwarmer Podcast. My name is Eric. He hate me 702. The guy in the top corner, that is
Mo.
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 And we got a Ridley, and is that a Bartkowski jersey?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead and
you just noticed that's been there every episode.
You know what? I noticed the Ridley jersey every single time, but I just actually noticed who was on the back of that jersey on the other one.
Well, you see, you're pointing out the jerseys, but the most important thing is we have a Kirby shelf.
I see that. I see the Yoshi's top shelves.
Yeah, I did some rearranging on those.
I see the Mario and the Mario and the little baby Mario. Got the Kirby over there. Oh, that's cute. And then he's got the lamp.
Yeah, the lamp.
Oh, so introduce yourself. We're just talking and about your background. Yeah.
Keldrock from snowy Connecticut.
There we go. And what are you doing after the podcast?
And after today, I will be streaming on Twitch and YouTube, playing some Tekken online, taking all challengers.
Tekken, okay.
Tekken, like the original Tekken?
No, Tekken 8. I've been playing that like crazy. The original
Is Eddie Gordo still in the mix?
No, they took him out for this one. He might be coming back later.
Can you have a Tekken without Eddie Gordo?
I mean, they did with when they introduced Christina, whatever her name is.
So who the fuck is the Capoeira guy now?
There is no Capoeira guy in this one. It's sad. I know,
That's
right?
what.
That's what put Tekken on the map.
Yeah, exactly. All of us were down there trying to do that stupid ass shit. I remember that damn movie that came, like Only the Survive or whatever.
Only the strong.
That fucking movie. The whole movie is about capoeira. Yeah, fucking weird ass movie now. But yeah.
Everybody wanted to do windmill kicks for sure.
Exactly.
Oh yeah.
You seem like the person to play Tekken Tag. I don't know if that's racist, but I played Tekken Tag. I did play that. I did play Tekken Tag.
Tekken Tag 1 and 2.
Yeah, I played Tekken Tag.
That's about as late of Tekken as I got. I don't think
Same thing. When that came to the arcade, I was all in that bitch, aging myself. But yeah, that's back when we used to play in the arcade all the time, where some of your better fighting games are in the arcade. What's up?
What a quarter.
Dude, he has a good podcast. Make sure you guys go and check them out. Tell some really, really good stuff. Really, really good stuff. And as always, we got to shout out Anthony Price, please. Check him out wherever he is at. He tells some funny shit too.
He's always here. You gotta.
He's always here. Yeah. So he has some great comments. So if he doesn't have a podcast, he should have a podcast. Okay. So we got a lot of shit that we're gonna run through, and then we're gonna get into the nitty gritty. But we're gonna start off with what should the Bears do. We're not gonna run through this one. What Bears should do? God damn it! What should the Bears do? My high ass right now. So we're gonna let Sam start. Sam, if you were the GM of the Bears, what would you do?
Send every good player to the Falcons.
Okay, so
I'm just fucking at that point. But realistically, if they're gonna keep the number 1 pick, give Justin Fields to a team who's willing to honestly offer you a 2nd round pick. So I think that's the most you're gonna get out of him. Doesn't have to be the Falcons, but just anyone who gives you that. And then on top of that, too, honestly, if you're gonna draft Caleb Williams, you do need to get him honestly some protection or another weapon. So they might want to think about considering getting another receiver like this during free agency. I know that's not going to be easy, but that's something to maybe consider.
Well, they do have the 9 pick too.
They do have the 9 pick, but I don't think they're going to be able to trade up to get Marvin Harrison Jr. So, like, maybe a Mike Evans, maybe a Calvin Ridley, who I know are the 2 big free agents, wide receivers there. And maybe try to get some offensive line help. I think that'd be huge for them. That's if you go Caleb Williams. If they don't decide to do that, then scratch everything I just said.
But if you were the Bears GM, what would you do right now?
Still trade Fields for a 2nd, get an extra weapon offensively, for my new rookie quarterback I'm going to draft. I think Mike Evans would be the way I'd want to go. Try to find a way to get some offensive line help and replace Eddie Jackson, Kareem Jackson, who they just released?
I think it was Kareem Jackson.
Kareem Jackson, and then find a new safety for Kareem Jackson because he was a really good safety, even though he started knocking people out.
Okay, Mo, if you were the GM of the Bears, what would you do?
I would say it's possible trade down, depending on I guess who's gonna be taking second or third. If you can trade down and get Marvin Harrison, like at a 3 or a 4, maybe do that. Keep Justin Fields.
Okay.
I think pairing those two up would be a nice little solid foundation to have them fuck it up anyway. So, why do the most? Just
True.
I think Marvin Harrison probably more of a ready to go NFL talent than most other players in the draft for me.
Okay, so let's see. What do we got? Okay. So I'm gonna be the GM. If I'm the GM of the Bears, I'm gonna tell you what this is what I don't want to do. How long has Ryan Poles been there? Probably for a minute, right? So I don't want to do the same shit I did before. So I'm tired. I'm done. I'm gonna get fired soon. I don't want to have to start over with another quarterback. If I'm not mistaken, he's had Mitchell Trubisky.
Yep.
And Justin Fields. I know people go, oh, the third time is a charm. And I know everybody's saying that Caleb Williams is can't miss prospect. But for some odd reason, every time you have a can't miss prospect, it's that doesn't really win in college. He won the Heisman. It's one of those things where I'm just like, I don't know. I don't know. So I'm not 100% sold on Caleb. Now, granted, I don't watch college football, so that could be why I'm not 100% sold on him. So I'm not doing this again. I am trading the first overall pick like I did last year. I am hoping that Justin Fields becomes something. If not, I'm gonna be in this position again next year. So we're gonna. I've basically had a top 10 pick or top 4 pick, the top 5 pick the last 3 years. You see what I'm saying? So I'm gonna end up being in this position. So I'm going to trade it. I'm going to try to trade back, get as many pieces as I can, as many picks as I can. Maybe get a couple first round picks in this, like, you know what I'm saying? Get 1 here, 2, not the same shit you got last time. Maybe try to, in that trade, include an offensive line or somebody that I can grow into that offensive line position. Definitely go after a wide receiver. And my whole free agency would be on the offensive line. I would do very similar to what the Chiefs did after they got beat in the Super Bowl by the Bucks, and my whole off free agency would be based off of offensive line. And to protect Justin Fields and give him a fair shot and bring in another receiver. I would love to get Marvin Harrison, but if I can't trade back, like I right now, I think the number 1 pick is too valuable. Washington wants it. They want Caleb Williams. And then you can have, I don't know if Arizona's going to trade up. So maybe 4. I don't know who you're going to get for Marvin Harrison, but I'm just trading back. Maybe I call the Raiders. I don't fucking know. Maybe I call the Falcons. I don't fucking know, but I'm trading that number 1 pick and I'm letting it ride with Justin. Bears said in order to trade the 1 pick, it has to be a crazy wild trade. I don't give a fuck. If I'm the Bears, I'm trading the 1 pick. I don't give a fuck how crazy or wild it is. Look, hey, Raiders, right now, give me who do you guys got on your fucking team? Nope, I'm not gonna get Devontae Adams. Who do you guys got? Nope, who do you guys got? I don't know who they got on their team. If I'm the Bears, let me think. Raiders got the 8th pick, right? Or they have 13th pick. What's the draft order? Let me see. Oh, why did I go to the Lions.com?
You really
okay,
like
so Chicago, Washington, New England. Okay, New England's not going to trade up that far. They're not going to give me what I need. Do they have anybody I can use? No. Arizona. See, they have Arizona at Chargers aren't going to trade up. Giants. Who do the Giants have that I want? Who do they have a receiver?
Their receiver.
Who do they have
You want Sterling Shepard?
They have Evan Neal, don't they? I'll take Evan Neal.
Yeah, they have Evan Neal.
Yeah, I'll take Evan Neal. Yeah, still, I mean, realistically, I don't want anybody from the Falcons because you're not going to give me who I want.
What about Darren Waller?
Fuck it, Darren Waller. Fuck that bitch. Yeah, so I would call Arizona. What do you guys want to do with Kyler Murray? Y'all want to keep him? Y'all want to try to trade him? I'd call Arizona to see if I can trade back. I'd call the Giants. Let me see if I can get Evan Neal.
Get Tommy DeVito.
Yeah, I'm not calling the. Yeah, I'd call the. Yeah, and I'm getting like 4. I'm getting like 3 picks.
Do you guys know that Tommy DeVito is one of the Jersey boys?
He's one of the Jersey boys.
Yeah.
Motherfucker, if I could get Justin Fields, I would definitely call the Vikings. Be like, look, give me yo 11 pick. Give me Justin Jefferson, and I'll give you the number 1 overall pick. Let's do this right now.
I don't think
That's all I need. Huh?
I don't know if that's gonna happen.
Would you? I won't even need any more picks. I'd have DJ Moore, Justin Jefferson, the number 11th pick, the 9th pick. I'd be set.
They're probably gonna ask for that 9th pick if they're trying to trade Jefferson.
They can suck motherfucking dick. They can get a 2nd round draft pick. Nah, fuck them. I'm giving you Caleb Williams. Fuck you, bitch. You give me Justin Jefferson in a 1. And that's, I mean, we're just swapping picks. You're moving up 9 spots. You're moving up 10 spots. You're giving me Justin Jefferson.
Number 1 receiver in the league.
Else. Huh?
You're getting the number 1 receiver in the league for an unproven quarterback?
Well, you know what? I'm just saying. That's what I'm asking for. Barkley's a free agent. I mean, you could go with Denver. I'll go with Denver, and Denver can give me the 12. They can give me next year's 1st. They can give me Jerry Jeudy or Cortland or Cortland. I do one of those. Yeah, I do Jerry Jeudy.
Jerry Jeudy or Cortland Sutton. I like that.
Yeah, with that 12, that number 1 first. Yeah, definitely a 1st next year. Fuck it. That's what I'm saying. I'd be on the phone. Be like, motherfucker, give me this shit. I call the Raiders. Give me Devontae Adams. I'll give you the 1, and you give me your 13 pick. We call it square.
Yeah, that'll work too. That would work
That's
too.
what I'm saying.
Unfortunately, Devontae is not the same player he was when he was in Green Bay. So,
wait, what? Okay, so Anthony came through with the great. Yeah, but you know what? Nobody's the same player when they go to the Raiders. Pause. I'm sorry, I'm going back to that. Do we remember Randy Moss with the Raiders?
Didn't he stay for like half a year?
No, he was there for like 2 years.
Was he really?
Yeah, he was there for a minute, and then he got traded because he played with horrible fucking teams, horrible quarterbacks.
Yeah, like 2 or 3 seasons, I believe.
Yeah, he was there for a minute. He was there for 2 years. Yeah.
Yeah, 2005 and 2006.
2006. Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. Everybody goes there to die when you're ready. But this is an interesting proposition. Sam, if I called you as the Bears GM and said, I'll give you Justin Fields in the 9th pick for Justin Jefferson in the 11th, what are you saying?
No. I'm sorry to say, but that's a no-go for me because you're giving up that would be the Vikings basically giving up on everything. Because you're taking
because they got the little fucking they got another good wide receiver that's coming out. They got TJ Hawkinson. They could still I mean, they're gonna have to pay Justin Jefferson. So you end up at the 11th pick, you get a young quarterback that right now may fit your scheme. They still have a halfway decent line.
9th pick?
Yeah, but I mean in the 9th pick, you could still pick somebody else. Depending on where you go, you might get lucky and get another receiver. And let's not act like the Vikings don't know how to fucking draft receivers. They got Stephon Diggs and Justin Jefferson back to back.
Yes, I get that. But I'm saying more or less like they're already losing Kurt and they're putting their faith into, a rookie and they're giving him basically Jordan Addison. So I'm looking at their wide receivers right now because KJ Osborne, unfortunately, caught a case of Butterfingers. And Nikhil Harry's proven he hasn't done anything.
Okay.
So I think that's a risky pick.
Mo, if you were the Vikings GM, would you take that?
I'd consider it. I think, yeah, I mean, there's some possibilities there. I guess it depends on who that other player is, besides Justin in the 11th. Maybe,
hold on.
They got $24 million cap space, Anthony.
Okay, here we go. What if I okay, I see what you're saying. Yeah, I get that point. That's a hard sell. So what if I came to you with this? As a Vikings GM? We're just gonna keep doing this real quick, just to see if I can get him to say yes. Okay. Let's see if I came with this. Okay, so Okay, so what if I came to you?
What if he throws in Sage Rosenfeld?
No, fuck that. What if we rework it? What if I came to you?
Sage Rosenfels?
Backup quarterback in the mid 2000s.
Yeah, see, this is the problem. The only way that happens is with that one pick.
Well, here's what I'm saying. I'm going to call you with a counter offer real quick.
Okay.
Because here's a Vikings issue, too, that they're having. Justin Fields, Khalil Herbert, and the 9th. Because the Vikings are not going to give up an extra player with the best receiver in the league. But Khalil Herbert, Justin Fields in the 9th for Jay Jetta and the 11th.
Done. Let's go. Done. Done. Right now. Wait, Khalil Herbert? I don't even like that little motherfucker. Okay?
Yeah, that's because you don't like him, but
you just said I get to pair supposedly the next Patrick Mahomes with DJ Moore and Jay Jetta on.
Because I'm looking at what they need. They might try to sign Daniil Hunter, so Montez Sweat wouldn't make any sense, which he could make sense. He might be a good asking piece. The defense, unfortunately, is very lackluster after that.
And what if I don't? And then, see, this is the problem. This is where I would go. You've been playing Madden too much. I'm about to flip the Madden script. I've been playing 2K, my league, too much. Because not only would I not go with the number one pick after I got that, I would go and trade it and start making a bidding war between Washington and somebody else and get the number one pick, like the Washington or the third pick. I trade the number one pick, get 2 first-round draft picks next year, and then pick probably Jaden McDaniels, or I'm not picking Drake May, or fucking one of the other people.
Get a Terry McLaurin with a first-round pick.
That'd be fucking crazy. Okay, so we're gonna go to Shaq's retirement. Okay, did everybody see Shaq's jersey retirement?
I saw he did it, but I'm gonna be honest.
Orlando?
Yeah, I guess Orlando was desperate to retire somebody's jersey, and I don't know why you wouldn't go Penny if you're Magic at this point. I mean, I know Shaq was, one of your marquee players, but
no longer.
Right, exactly. Penny had the tenure and was the face for longer, but I guess Shaq is more in the limelight now, so maybe it's more of a marketing ploy.
Yeah, I mean, come on, it's Orlando.
You're doing it for right? It's like you're doing it for a game. How many more people are they gonna draw out game after game?
I don't. This is my. Come here, sweetie. Come here. Yes, I know.
Didn't they also just honor JJ Redick at one of the Magic games?
They were honoring him and retiring his jersey. I think is a little different. My problem with retiring Shaq's jersey is he played there 4 years. First of all, does everybody remember how he left? He didn't leave in like a good term. He
didn't leave after the sweep.
No, he did. But so when he left, they went over this in the Penny and in the Magic 30 for 30. When he left, he got mad because like a newspaper put that he wasn't worth the money, and there was like a thing. They didn't want to pay him, so he had the one free agent clause to go to LA. Penny found out on the podium when they were on the Olympic team. So he didn't tell nobody. We talk about Kevin Durant's leaving. No, Penny literally found out on the podium. If you watch the podium where they said, "Oh, you're signing with the Lakers," Penny's like, "What the fuck?" Yeah, they talked about it and everything in the Magic for 30 for 30, which that will probably be one of the documentaries we watch. But yeah, so he didn't leave them on like good terms. He played there 4 years. I understand at the time that you guys got him, your franchise had not been there very long. You were an expansion franchise in what, 88 or 89? So I understand you guys haven't been there very long. He was your best overall pick that you ever had. And he led you guys to the finals. Maybe if we're looking at it like, let's see. Maybe if we're looking at it,
have they retired? They haven't retired Dwight yet, right? Is this the first jersey? This is the first one retired.
Yeah, it's the first retired jersey. So I get it. It's symbolic. He was your first main star. I kind of get it in that scenario. If you're going that way because of the legacy he helped build with Orlando, like you guys might have not been anywhere near this if you wouldn't have had him. I get it. But like, why? everybody doesn't have to have a retired jersey. Yes, when you look at the Lakers and you look at the Celtics, there are a lot of retired jerseys there, but that's because they have a lot of great fucking players. So I don't think they should have retired it. I don't. I think maybe, you give him an award, help us like this, you know what I'm saying? Maybe give him like a small statue somewhere near the arena. Not like a statue, but like something where they walk in, they greet him, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think Penny should have been the first jersey retired, honestly.
Huh? Yeah, exactly.
Penny.
So yeah, Penny, I would have much rather had Penny than him. And if you guys don't retire Penny, fuck y'all motherfuckers. Y'all retire him and not Penny, fuck y'all. Problem is, Bears will have to pay Jefferson. I don't give a fuck.
Everyone's gonna have to pay Jefferson.
I'll pay Justin Jefferson. I don't give a fuck. I'll pay him. I'll pay DJ Moore. They're not paying nobody else.
They're paying Montez Sweat.
Exactly. Who became very, very good. Okay. Go to NBA real quick. Stewart fights Eubanks. What do you guys heard about this? Where Isaiah Stewart, the famous guy that got into it with LeBron James and chased him around the court in the Pistons Lakers, got into a fight with Devin Eubanks from the Suns before the game and punched. Well, it's not even a fight. He just punched him.
Yeah, and then he got arrested.
Yeah. So what do you guys think about this? What the fuck is going on here?
What were they fighting over?
I don't know. Nobody knows with this motherfucker. He's about that life. We know this.
So he goes to Draymond Green's camp in the offseason?
They were in the tunnel, bickering and backering, and he just fucking punched
wait,
him.
Wait, hold on. Can we go back to Mo's comment for a second? Why is it that Draymond Green is in this conversation? Draymond Green does not go to other people's pregame locker to start punching people for no reason.
All right, so he said, "Here, Draymond, hold my beer."
There you go.
Why are we bringing?
He's trying to get his own podcast. I'm just trying to look at that angle.
Draymond, even though Draymond has never done anything to this level.
Well, that's what I mean. He's the topper. So Stewart sees what Draymond has. He's like, "That's like a podcast. How do I get a podcast? I need to go punch people." So I'm just trying to figure out from Stewart's angle what the end game is.
I know Stewart's just about that fucking life. If you go, did they retire Kobe? Who?
Why would the Magic retire Kobe?
Or are you talking about the Lakers?
Lakers retired him twice.
Yeah.
I think he's talking about the statue they dedicated to him.
They retired Kobe's jersey twice. He was alive when they had his retirement, I think, wasn't he?
Yeah. He retired 8 and 24 the same day.
Yeah. So I don't know why we're bringing up Draymond Green. All I'm saying is if you watch the Lakers versus the Pistons and saw the way Stewart was running after LeBron, you know he's about that life. That's all I'm saying. So
conflict in the NBA all goes back to Draymond.
But he got arrested. So I mean that's how you know this is some fucked up ass shit. When you hit some motherfucker and they arrest you.
What did he get arrested for? Assault?
Yes.
Or assault and battery?
Yeah, he got arrested for assault. Yes. So that's how you know it's some fucked up ass shit.
Can we get
how has that not happened before?
Because normally it's like I think because of the fact that it's in the act of the game, so they kind of let it go. But this wasn't in the act of the game. This was just fuck you.
Literally, the game didn't even happen yet. He just was like, "I'm gonna punch you."
Yeah, this is too much. So I think that's kind of the issue. I know there's a lot of people where they will where they do get charges and brought up against them and stuff like that, or they talk about it. But in this scenario, there's nothing you could do. Man, fuck free my guy PJ Tucker. Fuck PJ Tucker. Fuck that motherfucker. Motherfucker keeps getting paid for doing shit. Fucking motherfucker, we paid you money, no dumbass shit. Okay, so 3-point contest.
More money than I do just by sitting.
First, and he's got so many fucking shoes. That motherfucker brings all of his shoes down there. All right, 3-point contest. First of all, before we get into 3-point contest, talk about it real quick. We're gonna talk about Sabrina Ionescu versus Stephen Curry.
Let's go, Sabrina.
Stop it. That is the greatest.
Why can't I cheer for her?
That is the greatest. To me, this is such a cool thing on 2 levels. Okay, on 2 levels. One, I like what Sabrina said. There's going to be a lot of people that watch this that may not watch WNBA and actually see that the girl, they can shoot as long as she shows up and puts on a performance. Do you see what I'm saying?
I was just gonna say, if she has an off night, then that's gonna be counterproductive.
Loses, it's okay. But if she goes out there and makes like 22 3-pointers, nobody's gonna fucking say shit. Because that's a good.
You're gonna have the misogynist haters still.
You're gonna have it regardless. But like you're gonna see it, and then you're gonna you'll see the 3-point contest. And if she can go out there and stay in the upper echelon of the 3-pointers that are made, because shooting is shooting. It doesn't fucking matter whether you're male or female. If you can shoot, you can fucking shoot. So
I think they need to have a regular guy in the mix as well, besides both of them, just as like a point of comparison.
Yeah. Oh, I get
some dude up there fucking chucking air balls.
Let's say she goes up there and hits like 24. And then during the 3-point contest, most people are hitting 20, 22, 23. You're going to have the misogynist. But most people are going to look at that and be like, whoa, they actually, who've never watched WNBA will say, oh, they've actually got talent. Like you can kind of see this. Now, is she going to lose? Yes. She's going to get fucking dominated. Stephen Curry might not miss a 3 in this scenario. Like, it would not surprise me if he hit every fucking 3. Like, I'm not playing. It would not surprise. And people are gonna be like, oh, why? Because there's a lot of shit. Yes, his legacy is secure, but no guy wants to lose to a woman. I don't give a fuck what y'all say. Nobody wants to lose.
No. I think he could do it for Aisha and his daughter, maybe.
Look, it's a lot easier.
You lose a close one.
It's easy to lose to your daughter. It's easy to lose to your wife when she cooking dinner and fucking you and all that good shit. Those are easy. I'm telling you right now. I don't want to lose to. No, fuck that. Hell no. Especially even if, not saying he's going to get clowned by the media, but damn well they're going to clown his ass. So no, it's just a pride thing in my opinion. So I don't think he wants to lose to a woman. I think he's going to go, 32 for 32?
We live in a world where you can get clowned for anything.
Yeah.
So it doesn't matter.
No, it does matter. It does matter. It does. Tell me if you and your missus were having a shootout contest or any type of event in front of millions of people, you'd be like, yeah, but it's okay if you win, babe.
Yeah.
You would?
Yeah, I'd be fine with it.
Oh, we and you are different breed. I'd whoop her motherfucking ass.
I want you to know.
She's sitting in the room right next to me. I'd be like, no.
I have people in Connecticut who pull up next to me like, oh, you're such a terrible driver. Who taught you how to drive? And I'm just like, lady, you turn that corner and get hit by a fucking asteroid. I don't give a shit about you. Who gives a shit?
I understand that. I'll make my girl cry, dude. I'm not even playing. Even my wife said I'd be so mad if you let me win. So I think it's a great show. I just think it's a great show. What do you guys think about it?
I like it. I really do. I like it.
It's a good idea. I mean, they keep showcasing the WNBA. They were also doing so during the Celebrity All-Star game. That the Aces all over it.
Yep.
Giving them some love. So it's just going to keep.
The coach for Steve and I.
Asia was the assistant coach, and then they kept going to Chelsea Gray and Kelsey Plum and Jackie Young on the sideline.
Shout out to Kelsey Plum, by the way. I know Caitlin Clark just passed her record for most points scored in college basketball, but shout out to Kelsey Plum for having that record. I'm gonna be honest. If we're gonna, we'll talk about that. We'll talk about that.
Don't they already have a Spark?
Let's just go. Yeah, let's just.
I thought it was the Los Angeles Sparks.
We'll talk about it with the WNBA free agency. We'll go back to the 3-point contest in a second. We'll change this, but I'm telling you right now, they are about to get a spark that is ridiculous. The WNBA.
That's what they really need.
No. They're about to get what a lot of people are going to say is going to be the one that starts putting casual people on the map. And her name is Caitlin Clark. Caitlin Clark is going to be the number 1 overall draft pick. She is going to go in the WNBA, depending on who plays for. She's going to get a lot of shots. I know there are NBA players and WNBA players or former NBA players talking about how she's not going to get 40 shots in the WNBA, and there's people talking about how she's going to have a lot of she's going to face a lot of stuff, especially racism, because she's a white girl. So I'm telling you right now, I think that when she hits the WNBA, the numbers are going to skyrocket. She is that one person that they kind of need it. Like Paige Buckers is cute, Brianna Stewart is okay, but they all play for UConn, so they play for a powerhouse. This is a girl from fucking Iowa, okay, that looks like she's from fucking Iowa. Okay, she looks like she grew up in fucking Iowa. So she's one of those, and she talks trash. She's hyper competitive. She seems like a girl that you would see walking down the fucking street. She's not so, and she can play, and she's really good. So I think this is one of those girls that if she comes in the WNBA and she starts playing good and starts getting attention, watch ESPN and everybody be all over. And the reason why I say this is because I have been in some friendly debates in the last couple of days where people are calling her the greatest women's college basketball player of all time. And I'm like, what are you talking about? They're like, the stats don't back it up. The stats back it up. I'm like, she's the number one scorer. Kelsey Plum wasn't considered the greatest basketball player of all time. She hasn't won an NCAA championship. They're like, oh, well, all of them are UConn and Tennessee players. And I started naming players that weren't UConn and Tennessee. I'm like, when you're talking about greatness, you have to win a ring. Now, maybe this year they do win a ring, but last year they didn't win the ring. So is she in the conversation? Fuck yes. But the amount of people that I've seen talk about her in the last year when they don't watch women's basketball is ridiculous. And I think it's going to carry over to the WNBA. What do you guys think about that?
Mo, you want
I would say I would maybe not to the magnitude of where she's been excelling NCAA wise, like you said. I think it'll maybe when she faces tougher competition, maybe level out a little bit. She'll still be a really good player, but similar to Sabrina Ionescu, I think some of the hype will die down in pros just because of the stiff competition that she'll face night in and night out. But I think she'll be an above average player.
Did the hype ever really die down for Sabrina Ionescu?
I don't think she's at the level that she was projected to be at. Maybe there's still time, for her to.
I mean, she got injured.
Or do so.
I think her.
That's part of it.
And then in her third season, she's only like in her fourth season. She was in the fucking.
That's what I mean. There's still time. There's still time for her, but people thought she was like, the next coming of
yeah. Now
Diana Taurasi or.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I get what you're saying. So Caitlin right now could go. They have Indiana as the first pick, so Caitlin could join the number one pick from last year, and could start a formidable squad in the WNBA, in the Indiana Fever. Aaliyah Boston. So that would be a nice little combo right there. So, like, again, depending on where she goes, it was nice for Sabrina because she went to a big market. But going to Indiana would fit Caitlin perfectly. You would have, it's not too far from Iowa, so you'd have tons of her fans filling those arenas. And then at the same time, she's in a position where they could literally, those two could sneak in the playoffs and do some good stuff. I think she's a spark that starts getting, not saying she's going to catapult it, but she's that spark that starts to get the WNBA rolling. Sam, go ahead.
So I mean, she'll be great for the WNBA, but I still believe that they need more teams.
I agree.
They need more teams, and that's one of the big things. Like, they're big market teams. What do they have? Because they have the Liberty. Yeah, they have the Liberty, Chicago, Atlanta, Dallas, Vegas. But then when you have teams, LA, when you have teams in fucking, that's when you know you got a problem.
Yeah.
They do need more teams, and I think that's a big problem that they're facing still, is just the lack of teams right now. Because they have 12 teams altogether?
Yeah, they do need to expand, and they are going to expand.
I think that's going to be the real spark for them, because it'll, spread out the talent, too. And also, aren't there a lot of still – I think I was talking to you, Eric, about this. Don't they still have a lot of decent players that are in free agency, though, still? Because teams are already filled.
That's the issue that they have. You're 100% right. They do. The problem that they have is they need to expand, but if they expand too quickly, it can fuck them. So that's kind of like they don't have a team in Houston.
No.
Yeah, so we know Golden State's getting one. Yeah. But right now they have the talent. I mean, let's look at this. So for 100%, you have Indiana getting the number one pick again. The Sparks, okay, they kind of lost people. Phoenix, that may get Brittany Griner back, just got Natasha Cloud. They traded for Jewel Lloyd, who was Chicago's MVP in the 2021 in their run. They traded for her. They're scheduled to get Paige Beckers from
Is
UConn.
she staying in Connecticut?
So I don't know. Is she?
I saw something on Instagram.
Oh,
today.
so she's leaning more towards staying in Connecticut.
Yeah.
So if they don't, and then you have Seattle getting Camila. So I mean, you're 100% right. You're gonna need a lot more players. Atlanta getting Angel Reese. So you're gonna need a lot more players, a lot more teams. But I think they got to expand slowly.
So they're doing the Warriors next, which is I think a great move. Maybe in a few years down the road, like get that team in Houston.
Yep.
Maybe a few years later down the road, you know, you hit up maybe another Los Angeles team or something.
You got to get a team in Florida.
Yeah, has to be one in Florida.
You got to get one in Miami. You got to get one in Florida. So then with that, where do you guys think? Well, Brittany Griner and Breanna Stewart are still unsigned free agents. Where do you think they end up? Do you think they just go back with their teams, the Liberty and the Mercury?
I think Griner could get a contract elsewhere, though.
I would love that.
I think the Liberty have the assets to continue with Breanna Stewart. I think Griner could easily get a payout from one of these bigger teams.
Yeah.
Just not sure who else is in the mix.
Where do you think?
Make it Connecticut.
That would be nice. That would be very, very nice.
That could actually make the Sun able to compete with the Liberty and the Aces.
So Jonquel Jones re-signed. Let's see. Who else?
You guys want to do fantasy basketball when the WNBA comes around, right?
Do they have fantasy basketball for WNBA?
Yes, they do.
I'm sure they do.
Well, then I'm down.
I will.
Isn't Della Don stepping away for a while?
Yeah, Della Don stepping away for this season.
Maybe that team, maybe the Mystics.
But the problem with that is at her age,
the money don't work.
You want to compete. You don't want to just go and sign for the money. You kind of want to compete.
Mystics were in the mix in the playoffs.
Yeah, but they lost Natasha Cloud and they lost Della Don. They don't. They're literally about to hit a fucking rebuild. So they lost their two best players.
Well, tell the Aces to give up some players.
No, we're good. You know what the funny part is? Besides Chelsea Gray and Candace Parker, we literally drafted most of those players. So, like, Jackie Young is a draft. Kelsey Plum is a draft. Asia Wilson's a draft. Kia Stokes, I think, is a draft pick. We've drafted a lot of our fucking players. And then a lot of them, like, some of them players we got on the tail end of them. All right, we'll go back to the NBA real quick. 3-point contest. Here are the participants. We have Malik Beasley, Jalen Brunson, Tyrese Halliburton, Damian Lillard, Lauri Markkanen, Donovan Mitchell, Karl Anthony Towns, and Trae Young. Damian Lillard is the defending champ. Who do you think wins?
Give me Tyrese
Halliburton. Home cooking.
Yeah, I like the home the guy being home.
Do you know that fool has two voices?
I'm gonna go out on a stretch, and I'm gonna go with the only white boy. I'm gonna go with Lauri Markkanen.
Going with Lowry.
Lowry. That's it.
Mike Lowry.
Lowry. I'm gonna go with Lowry.
No, is taking Tyrese. I'm taking Trae Young.
Lowry's having one of those seasons since he's been traded to the Jazz that you really didn't think he would have. So yeah, I like that.
I could see Trae getting hot.
Yeah, I'm taking Trae Young if Mo's taking.
He said he's switching it up to Trae Young.
Trae, okay, I'm down with that.
I'm trying to make it so we're not, picking the same people. Get different.
I think we're on the same wavelength, though. I think Tyrese at home.
Yeah,
he tries to put on the show.
All right, so now we have the slam dunk contest, which nobody really ever gives a fuck about. But this year, it has Jaylen Brown from the Celtics. So that's kind of the hype. You have Jamie Jackson.
He's not that guy, though. He's not that guy.
I know, but you have Jamie Jack.
That's more of a joke of when Duncan Robinson was telling him the other day when he was trying to step to him.
Just for the Twitch guy, we do read chat.
Oh, we do, yeah. You got Hey guys, do you read chat? Yeah, depending on what it is.
If you're gonna send a spam, we ain't gonna read it.
We got Mac McClung, who won last year.
I think he's gonna win it again.
Yeah, same.
Kobe Toppin. I'm going with Jaylen fucking Brown. Jaylen Brown's gonna win it.
You want to know why? If you want to make the dunk contest more interesting, freaking bring back Aaron Gordon and actually let him win for once, please.
I'm gonna tell you how to make the dunk contest more interesting. This is gonna happen. He has a habit of ignoring dumb shit. I say that.
I mean, you do. You do.
I'm gonna tell you how to make it easy. This is very, very simple. Get a sponsor, pay them, give them rewards. Just that's it. Very simple. Whatever your sponsor is, $1 million for the winner, or $1 million in a car, $1 million. Just give them. I know we got to get more millionaires money, but it's entertainment. Just give them fucking money.
Dude, I'm reading this comment.
Top left is Sid Jackson Stokes. He is 47 at a gas station. Okay. Oh, I haven't unwrapped this yet, but shout out to the guy that makes us the boards. KC, back-to-back world champions.
Yeah, I saw that. Where did you get that?
So I have a guy that makes boards. He
Oh, that's a skateboard?
Yeah, it's a skateboard. And we have a lot of them, and he makes them. And the only problem is they're fucking expensive as shit to ship.
Yeah, I'd imagine, because you probably have to protect that thing like crazy.
Yeah, that's the only problem. But yeah, he's made us a couple of them. He just does it. He's a retired man that does it for fun. He gives it to his friends. He sells them. He sells some of them on Facebook Marketplace. But that's his issue. Top right is Jeffrey Austin, 28, and an IT teacher.
Am I top right?
You're top right.
Yep,
I'm the bottom.
You're top right. Top left is Sid Jackson Stokes. He's a 47 and a gas station manager. Okay.
Hey, I'll take 28 though. I love that.
Oh damn.
Yeah, no one cares. So we got that. My wife's in the background going, "Oh, so he just got on to make fun of you." I'm like, nobody gives a fuck. We make fun of ourselves. So we have Haney versus Garcia. Devin Haney versus Ryan Garcia is what is up next. Oh, here comes Sam. Sam. Bottom is Kyle Mormon. He is
Kyle Mormon
on top of water. So I say, yep, next person. What the fuck? Oh my god!
So is he the lifeguard?
You know those guys that sit at the freaking top of the water slide, just going.
And they're like, "Yeah."
Are you the attendant?
Yeah.
Are you the attendant? Okay.
Sitting there high on acid.
Nothing better to do than fucking be a fucking troll. Like that?
I hear all of that.
You hear what my wife said?
Yeah, I heard that.
Guy typing. So sorry to hijack your stream. You're fine. We don't even care. As long as you're having fun.
It's hilarious.
We don't give a fuck.
I love it.
Thank you for watching. We appreciate it. So Haney versus Garcia. So we got Devin the Dream Haney versus Ryan Garcia.
Oh my
420.
God,
These
terrible.
motherfuckers are fucking with potheads. I'm gonna be high as fuck watching this game. You guys, a game fight. You know it. I don't think Ryan Garcia has a chance. What do you guys think?
I don't really know much about boxing, so
I agree. Yeah, Ryan Garcia. Any chance anybody gets to shut that fool up, I'm with it. Definitely not too damn much.
I applaud him for taking these levels, but you couldn't deal with Tank. You can blame it all you want on the rehydration clause and cutting weight. You're not going to be able to deal with Devin Haney. Like, there's no way. And Devin Haney is smart. He said it. I want money. I've accomplished everything I need to accomplish. I just want money. So it's extremely smart.
I read the one underneath it.
I know. I'm not reading that one out loud, but I'm going to show it. If I was one of those lifeguards, I would ruin those days. Nope, you're too fat to fit. Walk back down.
The wife of Nancy Peterschmidt, she's 21 and the web 4 plays her at Walmart. Dang.
Yeah, I don't think there's no chance that he has. Garcia's gonna get his fucking ass whooped. It's over. There's no reason for him to even be here. Canelo is fighting on Cinco de Mayo. Woo. Who do you think? There's a list of his next opponents. They got the other Charlo brother. They got David Benavidez. They got Crawford, and I'm just reading what Bleacher Report had. I'm trying to remember if I have it. They got
Either Benavidez, Crawford, or fucking the dude he lost to, Bebo.
Yeah, I don't think he's not fighting him. He's fighting at super middleweight.
So
And Bebo's not going to come down. That's too much time, I think, for Bebo. It's not enough time for Bebo to come down from
no, he needs to go up in the fucking event.
Yeah, but he's already said he's fighting. He's going to be fighting at super middleweight. He's defending his titles.
I guess Benavidez or Crawford are the only ones that really stick out.
I don't want to see Crawford fight him. I don't want to see it. It's not. Yeah. Well, Canelo shut down the Bud fight to a possible matchup. I don't think that's even a good fight. It's supposed to be. Jamal Charlo said that he's going to fight him. He was the one that was going to fight him originally, and then he let his twin brother.
Does anybody really want to watch that?
No, fuck no. So they have David Benavidez, they have Terrence Crawford, they have Jamal Charlo, and then they have Jake Paul. So I'm gonna be 100% honest. I think he should fight David Benavidez. I think that would be his best fight for him, especially on Cinco de Mayo. That to me would be the greatest fight of all. Would be a great fight for him. But if I don't want to see him fight Crawford, I don't give a fuck about Charlo. If it's not Benavidez, I want to see Jake Paul.
I don't know if it's time for that yet in his eyes.
No, let's fucking do it. Let's fucking do it. Okay. There are moments and times in everybody's life where you have to live reality. Okay. We've all had those realities, those lip check-in realities. And I'm not saying that Jake Paul is not trying hard to become a boxer and doing what he's doing, but you've called him out. You've called out all these great boxers. It's time to pay the fuck up. So maybe Jake Paul goes out there and has a great match with Canelo, and it elevates people's eyes. Maybe Canelo, maybe he does a Rocky where he just wants to go the distance with him and doesn't get fucking knocked out by Canelo. Maybe we just see a fucking ass whooping from bell to bell to bell to bell. But at some point in time, you gotta get punched by reality. And I think this might be the time to do it. Canelo, it'd be a great money fight. Do you know how many fucking people would come out? You guys could play a prank on a pizza delivery man. What would you play? I'm gonna be honest. I wouldn't play a prank on a pizza delivery man.
I take bets.
They fucking with your food?
Yeah, I don't fuck with people that fuck with food. No. So because I don't want to ever get in trouble. But yeah, I would love to see Jake Paul. That would be my second one. Benavidez or Jake Paul. Last thing we got.
I don't know if they do the Jake Paul one yet, though. I think Canelo can make money without Jake Paul.
Yeah, but it would be the easiest fight to make the most money.
Yeah, but I don't know if he wants to,
what if
do that yet.
The other guy was Jake Paul?
Totally different story now. Totally different story. I would do a delivery and send him directly to either Canelo's or Mike Tyson's house.
Oh, that'd be hilarious.
Yep, that I'm not even playing. One of those two houses and just let's see what happens. So yeah. Last thing we're gonna get into is the Niners fire Steve Wilks. What were your guys' thoughts when this first came up?
Boo.
I guess minimal thoughts. Right, minimal.
So do you think he deserved it?
No, he didn't.
Who do you? Okay, so go ahead and tell me your thoughts. Why do you think he didn't deserve it? What do you think?
Honestly, they were So Steve Wilks' defense really was able to keep up with, the Chiefs, and honestly, he was definitely a big help in that game. So no, I don't think he deserved to be fired, and honestly, I don't think anyone deserved to be fired after the 49ers game. Maybe the guy who didn't tell them about the new overtime rule change. Maybe that guy could have been.
I was gonna say maybe Steve Wilks was in charge of reminding everybody.
I honestly, Steve Wilks did a fantastic job during the Super Bowl. I really didn't like the firing. Honestly, I thought the 49ers they played a really, we talked about it on Monday. They played a really good game. It's just, Brock Purdy hit his wall with Patrick Mahomes. I don't think anyone deserved to be fired. And you know what? Now that Steve Wilks is out there, I think a team needs to go get him.
It's kind of hard at the time frame that he got fired.
It is because everyone already filled their positions.
Mo, what were your thoughts? What are your thoughts?
I guess Fall Guy. They had to do something to get the narrative off of the they didn't know the rules. So just
The
give
narrative
something
would be
to chew
there.
on.
Who could have been a better coordinator to be fired besides Steve Wilks?
I'm torn on this. I'm kind of torn on this. Just because of the fact that, like, I know he's 1 year. They put the numbers up. He did a great job. I don't think that had anything to do with his defense in that game. Steve Wilks did everything in his power to try to stop fucking Patrick Mahomes. The problem was Patrick Mahomes just went to fucking Patrick Mahomes mode. He went to godlike mode. He went to the other level and was like, "We're not losing this fucking game." There was he got them to a third down, a fourth down twice in the overtime, once in the overtime, once in the last drive. So they did everything in their power, but then and again, the offense to me was the issue most of the playoffs. You only scored 22 points after having a high power offense against the Chiefs, but it was number one of the best defenses. You don't score any points in the first half of the fucking Lions game. You basically don't score any points in the first half of the Packers game. And both of those games, the Packers, the defense gave up 21 points in the first half or the first three quarters. The Lions, they gave up 24 points in the first half or whatever. But then when it came to the second half, they shut them motherfuckers down. So then I'm going back and I'm looking and I'm like, okay, well, where else did he do bad? Okay, the Ravens, they gave up 33 points. Okay, yeah, okay. I could see that. The Bengals gave up 31 points, but that's coming off of that's a weird game. But the other games that you lost, the Browns 19 points, the Vikings 22 points. Let's see, where else is another loss? The Rams game at the end doesn't count. So realistically, the only times when they lost, you gave up one loss of 33 points, one loss of 31 points, and I kind of throw those out. Just basically, those are just off games. But every other time, you were 22, 19. So his defense was not what it was. I don't know if it was a scapegoat. What if it was just like they didn't get along?
That could have been it. If they didn't get along, they didn't get along.
That's what I think it was. I think they just didn't get along.
He probably said a comment about him not knowing the rules, and that was the final straw. He said, "You don't know the rules, ass." He said, "That's you're gone."
I agree, man. If they were being serious, I wouldn't play. But hypothetically, I do all sorts of crazy stuff. Maybe Kittle out there. I smell hot dogs as he gets to the 4 yards. Hey George, as a fumble just bounces around, need it fired. I can't even say it's scapegoat. I'm starting to feel bad for him and just say this motherfucker has bad luck. Because he coached 1 year, got fired as a head coach, became the intern head coach for the Panthers, got fired. They hire Frank Wright, who they fire midway through the fucking season. And then he becomes the Niners head defense coordinator and gets fired. I just think I don't know. I just think it was one of those things where they didn't get along. So I'm surprised by the firing. And I think that's kind of why it was. It was just, hey, we just don't get along. And because you can't look at the game and say, hey, we held them to one touchdown in regulation, and that one touchdown was a muff punt. And go, oh, well, you couldn't stop them at the end. Well, bitch, you should have went for it on fourth down. Wilks was bumping DMX at the meetings, and Shanahan was bumping Donna Marie Osborne with splashes of Taylor Swift. It was never going to work.
So, if I may share his coaching history here from 20.
Go ahead.
So, in 2018, he was the head coach of the Cardinals.
Yep, got fired.
2019 was defensive coordinator for the Cleveland Browns.
Okay.
2021, he went to Missouri as the defensive coordinator. 2022 was the Carolina Panthers year, and then 2023 was the 49ers.
God
This
damn.
poor guy.
That's what I'm saying. Like, there's something that's got, and again, it's got to be like the Eric Bieniemy thing. There's something that's got to be not right with his personality or the way that he rubs people. And then last thing, Mo, we did the Super Bowl review on Monday. You didn't get to
Monday.
tell your thoughts on it. What were your thoughts on the Super Bowl? And go ahead.
I mean, probably, similar to what you guys probably talked about already. Just the I guess the snafu at the end of them taking the ball first is, what everybody's gonna remember is Super Bowl bye. The one thing I didn't notice that, now circulating the interwebs was the lack of holding calls, I guess. Your guys' last three Super Bowl wins, they say zero holding calls, which seems a little peculiar, but I mean, that's probably, they were interviewing, I think, JJ Watt, and he was saying how half of the holding calls may not get called depending on how it plays out. Like unless they're, going on the outside and it's super blatant, a lot of times I guess those may or may not get called. So that was kind of interesting. But outside of that, it was a pretty good game for the portions that I saw. Um, it's I guess probably going to be something moving forward that with OT now teams are going to realize that you want to play D first so that you know what you're shooting for.
Listen, one final thing I'm gonna say about it. I'm gonna read out his things. Last 5 Super Bowls holding calls, virtually none by either team called. The refs called a very good game. I went back and looked at that usage check. That was a catch. Let me just shut the fuck up, Richard. People need to quit making excuses for getting beat by the Chiefs. If you can't beat us, you make excuses. I understand that. I'm gonna tell everybody right now. I'm sorry. I'm gonna apologize ahead of time. I am sorry for what's going to happen in the next couple months. But like my arrogance on the Chiefs and my and all of that other shit is about to go through the fucking roof. So I'm just letting you guys know from here on out, like when we go talk about the draft and everything, if I am overexcited and overconfident and start talking shit, you're not gonna shut me up this time. But yeah, just apologizing to everybody ahead of time.
I will like to just kind of also people need to stop ruining things for everybody. That fucking shooter over at the Super Bowl parade.
So speaking of that, I've done there. They supposedly there was 3 people arrested. 2 of them, one got released. 2 of them, they were juvenile shooters, and it happened supposedly because of an argument that happened at the parade. Shout out to the Chiefs fans that tackled them motherfuckers.
Yep.
If y'all see that dude gave him a tackle like crazy. Eric being insufferable. Never. That dude gave him a tackle like crazy. So, and prayers for all of Chiefs Kingdom.
Yes, absolutely. Prayers out there. Like that. It's freaking stupid.
Can we just hug and look? This is what I would just ask for people to do. Funny thing about that one guy that tackled, the gun showed airsoft. All I'm asking for that guy to do is people to do is just fight. Stop pulling out weapons. Just fight. Throw hands. Let's go back to the old school. Okay, fighting. No more weapons.
Fists, not bullets.
No, and listen, I'm a small dude and I talk a lot of shit. So if you happen to talk shit to a big dude, you just getting your ass whooped that day, okay? That's just what's gonna happen. So that's kind of how shit works. So, but let's just stop with the guns. I'm not saying you can't have guns. I'm not going with all of that shit. But as a society, before we go to pool, let's just duke up real quick, okay? I'm okay with that. Yeah, I'm okay with taking an ass whooping to live on to fight another day. I'm okay with that. But yeah, let's stop pulling for these guns so damn fast, all right? And if you want, yeah, that's all I'm saying. Anybody got anything else to say before we get? Damn, this is actually crazy. I had this lined up.
Where's Camejo at? How does Sebastian?
They're at state.
Is he? I know, but did he? I saw he was winning one of the matches that he.
Yeah, I think they're at state. So
posted.
I've been sharing them. Yeah, I've been sharing them when I see them on Facebook. But yeah, so he's wherever the state is right now. So shout out to Camejo and his son for definitely Lil Camejo for definitely making it that far. But it's just kind of cool. I had a whole bunch of topics, and we didn't really go off too much on any of them. And
this isn't a Vegas Benchwarmer podcast unless we go off topic.
We've only been recording for an hour. We're right at an hour.
We ruined it.
That's pretty good.
We ruined it.
That is fucking crazy.
That's pretty good. I got a long ass day of work ahead of me, so this is.
I got a long day. Hey, remember Benchwarmer movie.
It's on Prime?
Yeah, it's on
No,
Prime.
it's on HBO Max.
Oh, it's not on Prime. It's on Max.
Yeah, I looked it up.
I thought it was on Prime.
I'll have Max. We have to find it elsewhere.
Yeah, I did look. It's not out there yet.
Oh, it says Hulu with the subscription.
Yeah, live Hulu with live TV, I believe.
Amazon
Okay.
Prime Video premium subscription.
Yeah.
Premium subscription means you gotta add all the apps and shit.
Yeah, you gotta add.
You gotta link all your bullshit to
Can't
it.
you just buy it from Prime? Rent it?
Well, yeah. If you don't, no, I think you have to go through the HBO Max on Prime.
Yeah, that's what it says. Watch with Max.
Yeah, describe $9.99 a month. Okay, I got it. My bad.
Yeah, that's how they trick you. You start clicking shit, and then you realize, wait a minute, is it free?
$4 on Google to rent.
Says it's on Apple TV.
Funny, I
Is
don't
it
know.
on Redbox?
It could be on Redbox.
Yeah, plus just out the DVD player.
Says it's Google Movies. Yeah, you can do it from Google Movies
I use my
Voodoo.
PlayStation 4 as a DVD player.
and Max.
Yeah, you got to use Max to watch it.
Yeah. All right, maybe. All right, so okay, we don't. Okay, so fuck, we're gonna have to put that one on hold.
It's gonna have to be
I mean,
on
I
the-
can watch it. Yeah,
So can I.
'cause my mother-in-law has Max.
We get Max free through our phone.
Oh.
That's how we get it.
Oh, that's how we get it for free. Your mom gets it for free through AT&T. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, AT&T.
So yeah, I can watch. Yeah. So you're the only one that can't watch it, and I don't know where else.
I'll
it's at.
find a way. I can find a way.
Okay. So we'll got to get it watched because we'll look at it for Wednesday. Me and Alyssa will probably watch it this weekend because we're watching a whole bunch of movies.
Watch
Make
movies.
sure, make sure you guys take notes on it so we have stuff to talk about. We got cable. We got cable packages all across.
Yes. What is it?
And that's how it's gonna start being. That's just gonna start making a comeback.
Yeah, just like the ESPN and Fox Network and all that stuff showing up together. What was it? Their sports, the whole entire thing where you have to fucking. I hope. Look, I will purchase it. I'm not even joking. I will purchase that. Whatever the ESPN, the Fox, CBS, all that shit. As long as they don't tell me I have to have fucking cable like ESPN Plus.
Yeah. So, all right, since it's tradition to go off topic, what do you think about Super Nintendo World has now been out for a year? It's been open for a year now.
Okay, this is what I'm gonna say. Okay, I'm gonna say this. After going to Disneyland and seeing what they did with Cars Land and Star Wars World, after seeing the Harry Potter part in Universal Studios, I hope they expand it.
Yeah, I think they'd have to take out Transformers though if they want to do that.
They need to do something because when you compare,
They're locked in that little area, so they need
Yeah.
to take out Transformers. Is the
When
only
you-
thing I can really see for them to expand
you
it.
have to do something because when you compare it to everything else, like being there was fun. Going there and going through it was amazing, right? But at the
I
same
think the
time,
one in Japan's bigger, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, it's supposed to be a lot
Super Mario in Japan is just because they actually planned it out to be there.
yeah.
Yeah.
But to do this, you have to because it doesn't compete. Like again,
Right.
I went there, I saw it, I was like, "This is fucking amazing. This is really cool."
The
And then
potential's
when I-
there, but
Yeah,
yeah.
And then when I
it's
went to
like-
other places, I was like, "Wait, I haven't been to an amusement park in a while." Fuck, I walked into Star Wars World. I'm not even a fucking Star Wars fan, and I was like, "Oh shit, this is one of the
You're
coolest
immersed.
things."
Yeah,
Like,
you're
and
immersed
that's
in
You
that
make
shit.
your own lightsaber?
Huh?
Did you make your own
No, I
lightsaber?
didn't do all. No, I don't do any of that shit. No.
Oh, come
But so-
on.
No, I don't do. No. So the problem that but when you go down there,
I can see Eric
like
as a purple lightsaber guy.
when you
I'd be
actually
a purple
walk,
lightsaber guy.
I would love the purple lightsaber guy. When you actually walk through all of it, it's cool. Cars Land, you feel like you're in Cars Land.
I gotta
So
watch
they
Cars.
need to do more in Nintendo World, and I think they need to expand it. They have to do something. Fuck, just make your own park. Nintendo, you're big enough. You're fucking big enough. Just make your own park next door to Universal Studios. Just buy some fucking land and make it like California Adventure and Disneyland.
I'm looking at the comment. Freaking purple lightsabers.
I want to try some of that food they have there. It looks nifty. I didn't try any of the
You
food
talking about
there
the
because
Super Nintendo World? I
everything
heard
has
Toasto
mushrooms in it.
Cafe. I heard Toasto
Everything has
Cafe was.
mushrooms. Everything has
I
mushrooms.
heard. I heard it was no good. I couldn't get a reservation.
We got one. We stood in line for like 45 minutes. And when we got inside to see what the food was and we saw everything had mushrooms and we looked at it, it was like buffet style. It was not even like you didn't sit down at your table. And you
My friend didn't have a good experience. My friend, I think, said she ordered something. They got it wrong. They told her she had to get in line again and reorder it. She said,
Yeah.
"What the
Yeah, we got out of line. We got out of line. Purple Lifesaver is code for mom's dildo. Oh, yeah. I smell your lifesaver. Do y'all know what that's from?
No.
So Dave Chappelle did on his show did the trading spouses, and when he traded spouses, they did trading spouses with races. So when he the black dude Leonard went to the white lady, he said, "What's that smell?" And he grabbed it and he saw it. He's like, "Oh, what is this? A lightsaber?" And it was a dildo. And he's like, "The purple lightsaber." And he's smelling it. And then when they're about to do it and everything, he's like, "I smell your lightsaber." So he didn't know it was a dildo. He just knew it was purple. I love that. I love the Mob Museum. The Mob Museum is fabulous. So yeah, I think Super Nintendo needs to just build a smaller amusement park next to it. The amount of shit that you could have Yoshi. Of course, you have your Mario Kart race. You know what I'm saying? Your Mario Kart roller coaster, or
Which
your
is
Mario Kart
reality, isn't it?
Virtual reality track. You can have an obstacle, a kid's obstacle course, and an adult. Hey, come here! Stop! An adult obstacle course. You could have. I'm trying to think of the roller coasters you could have. You could have a Bowser's roller coasters where you're in those stupid ass carts like on the fucking Mario game. The Mario, the cart one with the Mario World, Mario Kart, and you're in the fucking train. Oh god, I can't think of the name of it. They got dips. They got the bats that come out. They got the little cars that come down. You know what I'm talking about? It's brown. Damn it! What the fuck? I would thought you would have jumped in at any time, Sam, and knew what I was talking about.
Nope, just gonna keep waiting.
He's just letting you drown.
That's what Luigi
He's fucking holding. He's holding the lifesaver. He's like, it's not time yet.
You want it? You want it? Who's Todd? They would cut the bushes into Todd.
I don't fucking know. Okay, I have to do it anyway. They want to cut the bushes. So I would love for that. You could have different tons. Okay, it's on Mario Kart.
What were you describing? Sorry, I was just more enamored with my Luigi hat.
You're describing one of the tracks on Mario Kart, right?
Yeah, it's got the track. You go down, it's got train tracks on it, but it has the it's almost like a gold mine.
Wario's gold mine.
There you go. That one.
That's
so you could do exactly. You could do that one for like a roller coaster. There's so many different things that you could do for some roller coasters in there.
I think Rainbow Road would be a cool roller coaster.
Yeah, some cool rides.
Do it like a space mountain.
Yeah, definitely. And I mean, if we're doing Super Nintendo World,
but I don't know if they'll do another kart ride since they already did the Bowser kart ride. Yeah, so maybe they'll do like a Mario Odyssey or like a.
Dude, Mario Odyssey was such a great game.
That's what I'm saying. So like, I would love for them to take that and just go with a different. Just
the little Bowser Jr. level is pretty cool. Yeah, I like kind of what they did with that. If they did like more interactive stuff like that, cool. More like VR stuff.
More to do there.
Yeah, I think that's the plan. I think eventually they'll probably phase out Transformers. That's been there for a while.
Oh, don't worry, Anthony. I know what you're talking about.
We knew what you're talking about.
That's funny because, whatchamacallit, Rainmaker's mom used to call him Todd too. So
I was just being a dickhead.
So let's see. Yeah, if you look at the Japan one, it's ridiculous. Like, it is huge. But I still think, yes, they needed something like this. The Princess Castle. They need a lot more.
Yeah, they need a Bowser ship.
Oh, by the way, we are going to start the Madden series for Twitch and record and put on YouTube.
Still figuring out more logistics.
We're still figuring out. As of right now, we do have the teams.
Yep.
Sam, you're the Cardinals, right?
Yes.
And I am the Seahawks.
We should make a computer team for Mo. Help build a team so Mo can be part of it too.
Build. See, the problem is the reason why I picked the Seahawks was because, of course, I'm not going to pick the Niners. And the Rams do have draft picks this year, but I just think the Rams are kind of too good. Think
Hell,
the Seahawks.
I'm probably going to take the Cardinals and move them.
Oh, where are you moving them to?
I don't know, maybe Ireland.
I'm not moving the Seahawks. I'm sorry.
Maybe
I can't
Tokyo.
move. Yeah, I can't move the 12th man. If I moved him, I would move him to Canada.
I was going to say, the Cardinals have been around for 100 years.
Well, they've already moved a lot.
Yeah.
Like, this might be their most stable run.
Move them to Connecticut.
No,
Yeah.
Madden won't allow it.
They won't?
Madden won't allow it?
Madden won't allow it because they're not looking into. Madden only lets you pick places that they're considering putting a team.
There's no place in Connecticut you can put one.
They aren't thinking about putting one here.
They're like, have you seen Connecticut?
We can put a team in Connecticut. There's plenty of room. They're just not considering it.
I'm just saying NFL's anti-Connecticut.
I raise my tickets and food prices. I mean, my team every 4 years. I don't. That's funny. I keep all of my shit affordable. All of it.
You're the people's champ.
I'm the people's champ. I keep all of my shit affordable because I want, and I think the people be getting mad at me because they're like, your ticket prices are too low. I'm like, I don't give a fuck. I don't care. I'm making a profit, bitch.
Wait, who's getting mad at you?
Because you have they'll give you the red, and they'll give you like an advisor guy that tells you, oh, your shit is too low, you need to bring it up. And I'm like, fuck you, bitch. I do what I fucking want.
Don't matter.
It don't matter.
You said I'm fucking Steve Ballmer up in this bitch.
Yeah. All right. So anything else we're gonna get into before we get off?
Are we allowed to keep going off topic? Because I got some stuff.
Yeah, if you want to.
So there's predictions that Nintendo's going to be making the Switch 2 next year.
Okay.
Aren't they also saying that the PS5 is towards the end of its cycle?
Yes, the PS5 is nearing the end of its life apparently already.
Huh?
So
they're trying to sell you a PS6 starting in 2 years.
PS5 is already in the later stages of its lifespan.
Translation: Sony wants more money.
Yeah.
So they say 6 to 8 years. Is expected to run for around 6 to 7 years.
Oh yeah, in the NCAA trailer, we since I said that to you.
Okay, I didn't like the trailer.
It's a teaser.
I don't give a fuck. I don't like it. I don't care. I don't give a fuck that you have some fucking dude sewing jerseys on saying, yes, we're back. I don't give a fuck, Madden. Fuck you. Not Madden. EA. You motherfucking piece of shit. You do this shit all the fucking time with these bullshit ass fucking shits. It's coming out the summer of what? Is it coming out this year, right? Huh?
Summer this year.
How the fuck do we not have anything else? Y'all didn't show shit. You didn't show anything. We don't know what we're going to do. You didn't talk about shit. You didn't do shit. You didn't say these are the modes we're going to have. You didn't say shit. Fuck
I gotta jump off. I'll catch you guys later.
We'll catch you later.
Fuck Madden. Fuck EA. I'm tired of these motherfuckers. I want to know what they going to. Oh, you.
That's going to be in May, they said. May, they're going to reveal everything.
Let me get this straight. So it's going to come out in July.
Yep.
And we don't know shit till May. But yet you've been working on this bitch for how long?
This has been like 3 years now.
I'm done. You know what this tells me? They fucked up. That's what it tells me. They fucked it up so bad. So bad. It was the easiest thing you could have done. You could have taken NCAA 14 and just updated most of it. Updated most of it. Like
my excitement is about here, and they probably down here is where it's going to be.
Yes. Most of the stuff would have been good. Update the scouting a little bit. Update the college football. Give you the updated generation. You did not have to do a lot, and you fucked it up so bad. we've seen a trailer for The Wicked that's coming out in November. What is The Wicked?
Are you talking about Wicked, like the Broadway musical movie thing with Ariana Grande?
Oh yeah, the Wicked movie. Yeah. Or the musical.
But video game news has been crazy. Like all of Xbox exclusives, except for like 2 games, are going to start making their way to Nintendo and PlayStation.
Lovely. Well, that's great because this should have happened.
Yeah.
I mean, we gave y'all fucking Grand Theft Auto.
That wasn't exclusive.
That wasn't exclusive to PlayStation for a while. San Andreas was the first Grand Theft Auto on Xbox.
Was it really?
Yeah, because it used to be a computer game. So the first 2 were on PlayStation. Yeah, San Andreas was on Xbox 360.
Damn, I didn't realize that.
Yep, I was working at Game Tag when that happened. And that changed the landscape. Like, don't get me wrong. The game got better once it got on Xbox. But it changed the landscape.
And GTA 6, we got a whole year before that comes out.
We've had fucking 10 years, okay?
More than 10 years now.
It's kind of funny when you're scrolling through something and you see like a blast from the past that you ain't seen in forever.
Why would you say?
Just like my dad's ex wife. And I'm looking at her Facebook and it's so funny because like people were like, oh, just looking at her pictures and her posts that she had. And there was not one of my dad. So I don't know if she scrubbed it or. Okay, so now I need to get off because me and my wife are going to get into some movies and some breakfast.
Very nice.
Good stuff. You guys have a wonderful, wonderful weekend. Happy 3-day holiday. And everybody, please be safe. And Sam, when you're ready, go ahead.
Take me out, coach.
Peace.